Hey everyone, and welcome. Welcome to day one of Co Create Your Most Enlightened Life. If you are watching the replay, type in replay in the comments below. Hi, Anna Marie. Good to have you live. And thank you to all our listeners, everyone who is live right now, and also everyone who is going to watch the replay. So, I have a question for you. When you say co-create, what do you mean? Who are you creating with? Manjari says, can't hear you. So, can you guys hear me, see me okay, hear me okay? Let me know if you can hear me. Please let me know in the comments if you guys can hear me. Manjari says she can't hear me. Can you guys hear me? Okay. So Manjari, you might, I think you have to put on the mic there. So, oh, Dorit says okay, guys, so you guys can all hear me. Okay. So this is something that I have never really shared about in public before. I mean, this is an energy work. Oh, this has been a work. This has been something that I started doing in the year 2007. So in 2007, we moved to the UAE, we moved to Abu Dhabi, and my kids were really small at that point of time. Hi, Sagri. Hi, Dorit. Good to have you guys live. So we moved to Abu Dhabi in 2007. My kids were really small, and I think that was just the time the internet had just started, maybe 2, 3 years ago. And when I came to Abu Dhabi, I discovered the website of Cryon. Now I had a love affair with Cryon, and I used to follow the teachings of Cryon since the time someone gifted me a book in 1994. And my brother, who was living in the US, every time a new Cryon book was out, he would mail it to me. And those were like my Bibles. I would read those books so much. And, it really changed so much of my life. They had tools to change small things going on in my life and all of that. And then when I moved to Abu Dhabi, I actually found the Cryon website. And what I discovered on the website were all these audio channels, and all of that was free. So I downloaded a lot of the audios, and I put them in my iPod or in my MP3 player, because in those days we used to have MP3 players. And every day I would take my son for a walk in his stroller, and I would have the earphones in my ear, and I would be listening to the words of Cryon. And it was so amazing. It was such a beautiful energy, and it was the message of Cryon always was one of empowerment. It was always one of honoring. It was always one of love and absolute non-judgment. I think, I just got non-judgment for the first time ever from Cryon, because the message was, no matter how bad you think you are, no matter what you think you have done, you are dearly loved. And that message was really something that changed my whole life, right? So that was my whole connection with Cryon, and I've had that connection with Cryon over the years. I've been listening to his channels, reading all the books that I can. I also got to attend a live event a couple of years ago when I was in Chamonix, and it was just amazing. So when I talk about co-creation, Okay, what do you mean? Who are you co creating with? Or what are you co creating with? I'd love to know what are you co-creating with or who are you co-creating with? So let me give you the answer to that. So we are actually co-creating with our most magnificent partner, the universe. Okay. We are co-creating with our most magnificent partner, the universe. And today I'm actually going to talk to you very, very, very specifically about one of the mechanisms of co-creation. One, so the way it's going to be is that this is a 4-day series, and on day 1, 2, and 3, I will be going live on this page. It's at the same time. There's going to be a link which I will share. You can just go click on the link and press get reminder. So you will get a reminder before. So you will get a reminder just when I go live. And so 3 days I'm going to go live, and I'm going to speak here. On day number 4 there will be a call, and in the description you will find a link. You can sign up for the series, and you will receive an email which will give you the call-in details. So what am I going to talk about? Today, I'm going to talk about the universe and co-creation as we do it with the universe. Today is day 1. Okay, day number 2, we are going to talk about our personal energy field, and how our personal energy field interacts the with the energy of the universe in creation. Okay, on day number 3, I'm going to actually do an energetic exercise with you, which will work on the energy of your body, and it will open it up to for creation. So that's day number 3. And day number 4, I'm going to bring it all together in the call, where we are going to speak specifically about co-creating your most enlightened life. Okay, so today is day number 1, and today I'm speaking about co-creation, and I'm speaking about co-creation with your most magnificent partner, the universe. Okay, and so today I want to actually speak to you about something that exists in the universe, and this is called as the cosmic lattice. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about the cosmic lattice and how the cosmic lattice helps in creation and co-creation. Okay, so, what is the cosmic lattice? So, this information was actually given by Cryon. You can just go online and you can just search Cryon, Kryon, and you can search the cosmic lattice, and you will find 2 channels about the cosmic lattice. So, the information that I'm going to present to you today, it comes from the first channel about the cosmic lattice, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about the cosmic lattice. Now, here's the thing, just lower all your barriers, and just lower your barriers even more, and lower your barriers even more, and lower your barriers even more, and more, and more, and more. And what would it be like for you to receive everything that I'm saying beyond words, beyond understanding. So here's the thing, the information that I'm going to talk to you about, it's not words. The information that I'm presenting to you, it's energy, and this energy is delivered to you. And literally, when I started reading the Cryon material, I had this experience of reading through every cell of my body. It was like every cell in my body would absorb this information. And, my cells would ring with the energy of truth. So, like when I read this information, I knew that this was true, what I was reading, even though it went against everything that I heard before all my life. Everything that anyone ever told me, it went, totally against it. But it was the energy of truth. So receive this information in whatever way that you receive. I receive it through the cells of my body. Maybe you receive it in a totally different way. So would you be willing to just lower your barriers and receive all this awareness, receive all this information, receive all this information in ways that I'm not even talking about? Okay. And everything that doesn't allow it, just let it all go and just receive the information. Okay. So what is the cosmic lattice? I'm going to talk about the cosmic lattice. Okay. The cosmic lattice is the energy of infinite love. The cosmic lattice is the energy of the spirit. The cosmic lattice is actually the energy of the universe. Okay. So the cosmic lattice is the common denominator of the unified energy source of the universe. Okay, let me say that again. The cosmic lattice is the common denominator of the unified energy source of the universe. Okay, so what do you mean by common denominator? What it means is that all the things, they emanate from the cosmic lattice. So in other words, you could say that, it is the energy of the universe, and we have cosmic lattice, COSMIC LATTICE, cosmic lattice. Yeah. So everything emanates from the cosmic lattice. Okay. Now the cosmic lattice is everywhere. The cosmic lattice is throughout the universe. Okay. Now, everything that you can see and everything that you cannot see, it all contains the lattice. Okay. So everything. So if you see a wall in front of you, the wall contains the lattice. And everything that you cannot see, that means, the air in front of you, and this air is alive with organisms. There are multidimensional beings in this air. There are what you call viruses and microbes and all of these. Everything contains the cosmic lattice. Okay. It is the largest energy that you have ever conceived of. It is like the largest energy that you have ever conceived of. Okay. So, like just to give you like a sense of how large it is. Okay. What you can do is you can imagine like the palm of your hand. Okay. If you imagine the palm of your hand, and if you imagine the whole universe like a really small ball, which is in the palm of your hand, like a really, really tiny little ball, which is in the palm of your hand. So your whole palm could be, we could liken it to be the cosmic lattice. And that little ball, which is the entire universe, is here. Okay. And, the cosmic lattice, it functions as one. So for example, if my thumb and my index finger want to lift the ball, they don't have to the thumb doesn't have to tell my index finger, okay, now you have to go and lift. It's like I have a thought and instantly I lift the ball. And that's the oneness which exists in the cosmic lattice. Like we may think, oh, the earth. So I'm sitting here in the UAE and someone is in New York and there's this huge distance between the two of us. But if you consider that ball, which contains the whole universe, those 2 points are somewhere there, and the cosmic lattice, it encompasses everything. Okay. And that is the oneness or the unification of the cosmic lattice. Now, why am I, going on and on and on about the cosmic lattice? Because here is where the magic occurs. Okay. So the cosmic lattice, it allows the mechanics for co-creation. It allows for synchronicity to occur. It contains the mechanics of what allows miracles to occur on the planet. So the cosmic lattice responds to both science as well as to consciousness. Okay? It responds to both science and consciousness. And it is the space from which, from the universe has already placed some things for you. And it is through the cosmic lattice you can access all these things. Okay? So, how do you actually access these things which the universe has already placed for you? How do you use the cosmic lattice and how do you access that? Okay. So, here is where you learn what allows you to co-create with the universe. Okay. So, if you have a pen and paper, you can write it down. Okay. So, your connection with the cosmic lattice is the joy connection. Let me say this again. So your connection with the cosmic lattice is the joy connection. Okay? And so, think about building this house of joy. So I'm going to give you an example of building a house of joy, and we're going to look at what are the different elements that go into building that house of joy. Okay? So when you are constructing any house, okay, when you are constructing any house, what is the first thing that you construct? The first thing that you construct in any building is the foundation, right? So you have to create a really strong foundation. And on that strong foundation, you can create as tall a building as you like or as huge a mansion as you like, okay? So when you are creating your house of joy, the first thing is the foundation. So what is the foundation of your house of joy? Okay. And the foundation of your house of joy is self-worth. Let me say that again. The foundation of your house of joy is self-worth. So you cannot experience joy till you have a strong foundation of self-worth, of another word for self-worth could also be no judgment of self, of honoring yourself, uh, you know of kind of claiming, owning, and acknowledging your value or your being or your contribution to this world. Okay, so that is the foundation of the house of joy. Okay, now the second thing is, so now we've laid the foundation. Now what else does a house have? A house has walls, okay? So what are the walls? Okay? So what are the walls? The walls are okay, so there's people talking in the background. Sorry about that. So yeah. So my husband forgets I'm on Facebook Live. Okay. So the walls of your house of joy are the words that you speak. Okay? So what words are you using? Are you using words of limitation? Are you using words of empowerment? Are you using words of upliftment? Are you using words that create healing? Are you using so Dory, sorry, there was some noise in the background which is no longer there. Okay. So what kind of words are you using? So I mean, we speak millions of words throughout the day, right? So catch yourself, and what are the words that you're using here, right? So be really, really, really aware of the words that you use. And the more that you use words which are words of possibility, words of upliftment, words of empowerment, that is what is creating the walls of your house of joy. So Shirish says, I love the concept of the house of joy built on the foundation of self-worth. Okay. So the next thing, so you have the foundation, which is self-worth. You have the walls, which is the words that you use. Then let's look at the mortar. The mortar is the glue that holds everything together. Do you want to know what the mortar is? Anybody would like to guess what the mortar is? You all know it. You all know it. And it's one of those things which is there so much. It is that thing which shows up when you read jokes, when you watch comedy. What is it? It's laughter, right? The laughter, the humor, the joy. This is the glue which holds everything together. And when we actually laugh, there is a crack in the veil, and this is the energy which kind of bleeds through dimensions, and which opens up spaces and places which really have you noticed when you are in that space of joy and laughter and humor, you are in a totally different space. So it opens like a totally different space, totally different possibilities for you. So the mortar is laughter. Okay. Now, windows. So, windows are those things through which we look out into the world. Okay. So, what do you think are the windows of the house of joy? Anyone? So, the windows of the house of joy is actually the wisdom of the universe. It is that wisdom of the universe. So when I asked everyone to lower your barriers and to receive the information and the energy that I'm speaking, what did you receive? That's the wisdom of the universe. When you actually lower your barriers and when you actually connect to the cosmic lattice, when you lower your barriers and you start to receive all that information, It is actually your connection to the cosmic lattice. And like I said before, the cosmic lattice is the biggest energy source in the universe. Okay? So the wisdom of the universe is what the window is. So when you actually look through the wisdom of the universe, when you look at whatever is going on in your life, uh, what does that create? So, for example, if you look through your own eyes at a situation which is not so desirable, you make that situation wrong. You go into blame. You might get into resentment or anger or any of that. But if you look through the wisdom of the universe at any situation, what occurs? The way you look at that situation is completely different. And as you look through the wisdom of the universe, that situation also changes, right? And now the last one. So we've covered the foundation, we have the walls, we have the mortar which holds everything together, we have the windows. Now, what is remaining? What is left is the door through which you will enter into this house of joy. Okay, so what is the door through which you enter into this house of joy? And the door through which you enter this house of joy is actually intent or choice. Okay, and when you have the intent or when you have the choice, you can have peace, you can be joyful, you can laugh, and you can be uh, you can be in gratitude and in allowance of who you really are. And when you actually make those choices, when you make those intents, you invite the cosmic lattice into your life. And the cosmic lattice is actually the biggest energy source which exists throughout the multiverse, right? So, you know, all this information that I've spoken about today, let's look at the 5 different things that you can start playing with to connect with the cosmic lattice and to actually receive the energy from the cosmic lattice and to co-create with the cosmic lattice. The first thing is self-worth. Okay, so the your connection with the cosmic lattice, it occurs through joy, through the house of joy. So start constructing your house of joy, the self-worth, then the words that you use. Number one is self worth. Number two is the words that you use. Number three is laughter and joy and humor. Number four is the wisdom of the universe. And number five is intent or choice, right? So these are the 5 energies that will allow you to access the cosmic lattice, that will allow you to access the energies of the cosmic lattice and to co create everything that you are asking for in your life. Now, if you have any questions, you can post them in the comments below. So even if I don't answer them today, I will go through the questions and I will answer them in tomorrow's Facebook Live. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about the universal calibration lattice, which is your personal energy field, which is your personal energy. So, like today, we spoke about the cosmic lattice, which is a part of which contains the universal energy. Tomorrow, we are going to talk about your own personal energy field, which is the universal calibration lattice. And on day 3, I will be leading you through an energy exercise, which will allow you to which will allow you to actually uh, to move the energy in your body so that it becomes your partner in co-creation. So today is the universe, tomorrow is your personal energy field, and on day 3 we're going to talk about your body as a source of creation. And on day 4, I it will not be on a Facebook Live because I want to share, I want to show you some screens and so on. So that's why you will be on a call with me. If you would like to be on a call with me, please sign up for this series. The link is in the description above. And as soon as you sign up, you will get the call-in details. So come live on the call, and I will put this whole thing together, and how you can access the cosmic lattice, your own energy field, your body, to co-create the most enlightened life you can. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me your questions. And if this has been a contribution to you, please share this. And I will see you tomorrow, same time. Thanks, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye.